Hello, I'm Jenny Bush, the Equine Business Assistant, and welcome to this quick tutorial where I'm just going to show you how to look at all your social media platforms online, all your online homes, and to just quickly and simply be sure that you're on the same page. The reason I want you to do this is sometimes as our businesses grow and they evolve, we forget to go in and check, and sometimes it looks a little bit mismatched, and it can confuse your clients and your followers, and the last thing you want to do is confuse them, because if they're not able to take action really simply, really quickly, and make it obvious what they need to do, if your branding is not consistent across the board, they're not sure that it's you, it's going to confuse them, and a confused client will not buy from you. So are you ready to have a look at what we've got online, and to see if I can give you a few tips and tricks by showing you how I do it with my business, and where we're at today, and I'm probably going to find things that I need to change as well today. So let's have a quick look through and see how we're going. Now, to help you, I've made a checklist which is available on my blog, theequinebusinessassistant.co.uk/blog, and this is called the Social Media Profile Checklist. So we're going to work through that at the same time, and let's see how we go. So this is my website. If you've not visited my website before, as you can see, my brand colours are sort of a dark navy blue and a gold, and the reason I chose those is partly because navy blue really helps people to build trust. It makes you think that they're it's sort of to do with the psychographics. So I wanted a branding that was going to help people see how I can help them, to give them some trust in me. So I found that the gold and blue would work really well. So when I look at my website, I'm quite happy that it's consistent in colour. All the links appear to be working. I'm happy that I've got my lead generation up at the top, so that I can help people even more in my emails, etc. And that's how my main home looks like. And it's very important, when we start, the first part of the checklist is to list all your current profiles online. So I've opened them all up in tabs along the top here, so we'll work through them. But the reason you need to do that is because sometimes you may have set profiles up that you don't actually use, and so we need to take those down. So you need to be aware of those. On the checklist, there's also a space for you to add some notes, and it is actually editable. So if you wanted to do it on your computer as you go along, you can just type straight into it. So you list your current profiles, you get them open, and you need to decide which one is your priority platform. Now, what do I mean by that? One, I need to know where your main home is online. Now, for me, that is my website, 100%. And I always suggest for you, make sure it's something that you own, something that you have control over. Do not make your main online home your Facebook page. So many people do, and when you get started, that's fine to get started, but always have it with the plan that you are not going to stay there as your only home, because Facebook could take you down tomorrow. And I speak a lot about this, that it's basically like building a house on sand. You need to have something a bit more secure, something that you own and you've got some control over. So yeah, I'm happy with just this. Is going to be a really quick. I'm just happy that that looks okay. I'm happy I've got some testimonials there. I'm happy that I've got access to the blog so that I can help people there, that people know that I do marketing, social media and consulting, and it's quite clear and consistent. Ideally, I would like that my shopping cart didn't overlap my social media links, so I may put a note here. So I'm going to get my sheet, and I may put a note there and just say header, social media icons overlap. And I guess it depends on how big your actual screen is. I don't have mine. I don't have mine at what it is normally, so that could just be it. Right, so let's head over to Facebook. So when we look at my Facebook page, the first thing that you should notice is that the colouring is the same, and my eye is first of all drawn to, is the profile image consistent, because that is the next thing on the checklist. So what I mean by profile image is this image up here. So is that consistent across the board? So let's have a look. This is my Instagram. Yep, it's the same. This is my Twitter. Yep, it's the same. This is my LinkedIn. Yep, it's the same. This is my YouTube channel. Yes, it's the same. This is my Pinterest. This is the same. So you can see, yes, my profile image is consistent. So when people find me online, they should know straight away, yep, that's Jenny. Now, the next thing I want you to do is click on that, especially on Facebook. Oh, hello, Indy. We didn't really want to see you. Right, we want to view the profile photo, not the cat, not the cat. Now, you'll see as you click on my profile photo, it is square. So make sure when you're setting that up that you're aware that it's going to be cropped to a circle in the middle. So you don't want to be seeing all your, you want to make sure that the stuff that you want to see is in the middle. So actually, if I look here, I've still got pre-order your content calendar and your free book to optimize your Facebook page. I've actually changed that. So let's edit, and I'm just going to take all that out. Gosh, there's a lot of things. So I still want to drive people towards, I still want to join the group. So I'm going to leave that there. My 10-day social media course has now finished. Now this link, I do believe I've got a new link for that, so I'm just going to grab the new link because I've updated my my lead generation page, so to make it a bit more consistent. So I get, yep, so I've changed that link. I've still got the group there. I'm going to take the pre-order for the content calendar out because again, that's not necessary anymore. Finished editing, that one's done. Now on the other profiles, I'm not aware, we'll have a look as we go through it, but I'm not aware of any others that you can add the links onto, so we will leave that at that, but we're happy that they're consistent across the board. So the next thing is your header and your cover image consistent? So what do I mean by the header and the cover image? It's this main picture here. Now mine, if I click play, you'll see mine is a video, and one thing that you need to know is that it always changes with Facebook, that the video needs to be set up, or the main cover will crop so it looks different on the computer to the phone. So now this is the point where I want you to get your phone get your phone and actually go to your page on your phone to view it. So you're going to look for your page online, because I don't know if you can see, let me just come back to a bigger screen of me. So if I come back to a bigger screen of me, you can see when I visit my page here, can you see how that image is now bigger? It's a different shape. That rectangle is a totally different shape to what it is on your computer. So you need to make sure that it's not going to crop the wrong stuff off, because if you get it wrong, you might crop off some key information. It will normally crop, like if you make it this size, it will crop at the sides. So you need to make it a little bit taller, a little bit taller for mobile, and then keep all your information in the middle. So if you need some help with that, I will also do a blog post and share how to do that. Okay, right, let's carry on. Let's go back to this. So you've checked that cover image looks okay on both a mobile and on a computer. It is really, really important, because you'll be surprised how many, it just doesn't set a good impression if people go to visit your Facebook page and your cover image looks all cropped and weird. And it can look really, really weird, so please do check it. Okay, so the cover image here is within my branding colours. I'm happy with that. There isn't a cover image on Instagram, that's not important. On Twitter, there is a cover image. Now, I'm happy with that. That cover image is in brand. Ideally, I could use that to, again, the same as I use my Facebook cover image, I use it to try and build my email list a little bit more and to give people my guide, which helps them to get Facebook leads and set their Facebook up to get more leads. So I could do the same technique on my Twitter page if I were to use it. However, I'm not finding Twitter to be very good for my business at the moment, maybe because I'm not focusing on it, but I'm not really focusing my efforts there, so I'm not going to worry too much. The same with my LinkedIn page. Actually, the background image has got horses in it, slightly different, but overall the branding is still consistent. The one that isn't consistent, as you can see, is my YouTube cover image. So we need to get that changed. So the way I'm going to do that, again, you can just click on the cover image, select a photo. I'm going to go to, where is my cover image? Branding. Let's see if I can do the same as my Instagram one. Now you find that, as with all things, the sizes for every single different platform, the sizes are different. So it might work on one and then not work on the other. It might work on it might work better than you thought it was, but sometimes just before you go, I can create a new one quite simply on Canva very, very quickly, but I'm just seeing if what I've got will already work, because if what I've got can work, it keeps consistency, but also saves me a bit of time. So let's see if it works. So it says there was an upload error.